Oh man, you so-called patriots and even the liberals are going around saying, oh, we want a civil war. I figured it's been a while since I made a proper Patriots need to stand up video. It's been a while since I heard anything from the Boogaloo Boys and that, especially that punk ass traitor Mike Dunn. What's that all black militia? NFAC. One of those guys, one of those members of the militia, all black militia, negligently discharged his or her firearm, whatever. That was way back when. I believe that was during the COVID-19 pandemic. Yeah. And the funny thing is, the liberals, they bitched and complained about the conservatives, you know, apparently spreading the disease of COVID-19 around. When they went around and did some kind of pro-2A rallies, you know, stuff like that. When they did their peaceful protest and all that. The irony. But you conservatives going around wishing for a civil war, and then you all backtrack, and every time you all get called out on your bullshit for saying, oh, I wish for a civil war, you backpedal, you backtrack, you don't stand 10 toes down on what you said. Nah, bruh, you stand 10 toes down on what you said. End of fucking story. Don't just sit there and lie about it. Oh, I never wished for a civil war, when you did. Like I said, the liberals are wishing for a civil war as well. I mean, what do you all think is going to happen when civilization collapses? Huh? What do you think is going to happen when society breaks down? What, you all think you're just, in the midst of the fighting, you're just going to take a little stroll to your local pharmacy and get your medications? Huh? You think you have access to emergency medical services? Let alone, or just medical services in general, which includes emergency medical services, to get transported from where you at to the hospital. You think you have you think you have access to resources that the hospitals provides? Huh? You think that you have some kind of access to some cardiologist? Huh? Here's a perfect one. What about surgical services? You think you're going to have access to some kind of surgeries? No. Mm-mm. And if that's not the problem, if that's not the main problem, can you live off the land by yourself? Huh? Can you? Something tells me you probably can't. Now, if you know how to process meat and all that kind of stuff, kudos to you. You go out there and fish, fillet a fish and all that. If you know what to do already when it comes to stuff like that, if you're hunting for a deer, elk, whatever, you know what to do, you know what to do in a story. But there's a lot of people out there who don't know how to hunt, let alone skin elk, deer. There's a lot of people who don't know how to reload or, you know, make their own ammunition. Especially for certain game out there. Could be small game, big game. Do you know how to skin a timber rattlesnake? Huh? Do you know what to do when, I don't know, when some timber rattlesnake bit you? Do you know what to do? Something tells me you don't. Don't just sit there and wish for a civil war, and then once you get called out on it, you lie about it. Oh, I never wished for a civil war, when you did. Not the way it works, bruh. What, you all think you have police services, fire services, fire service, whatever? Nah. When society breaks down, when civilization collapses, there's hardly anybody standing by at the firehouse. I imagine so. And some of you are doing this whole wishful thinking. I love The Walking Dead too, but bruh, ain't gonna be no zombie apocalypse. I'm just gonna say that right here, right fucking now. Ain't gonna be no zombie apocalypse. And if there were to be a zombie apocalypse that could happen, say a month from now, I guarantee you, half of the human population gone the first day. Two months? Never mind. Humanity is not prepared for said virus, whatever it is, that causes zombies and all that kind of stuff. Let's just look at that realistically for a second. But realistically, it's not going to happen because it's bullshit fiction. I mean, what gets me is you all wear your 1776 sweatshirts, your grunt style sweatshirts. I'm wearing a grunt style sweatshirt. Don't make me a patriot. But you all somehow believe wearing your grunt style or your heavy duty country shirts, hoodies, whatever, that makes you patriots. It doesn't. And according to the Constitution, the U.S. government should have been overthrown already, many times over. And yet you're the ones going around saying, but we have the right to overthrow a tyrannical government. When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. Oh, looks like the tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Y'all ain't about it. Do me a favor and everybody else a favor. Actually, do yourself a favor. Stop pretending to be somebody that you're not. You ain't no patriots. What gets me is, right, you all say things like, well, we shouldn't have to ask government to be armed, but yet you do ask permission. You sign those 4473 forms. So basically, you are asking the government permission to be armed. Get the frick out of here. Y'all don't know what the fuck you're talking about, just whatever. That's why I don't get about you all. You all say things like that. Oh, free men don't have to ask permission to be armed. But yet, you're signing those 4473 forms. Or whatever form there is. I'd imagine that you have to sign some kind of form and then get a permit to get a fully automatic firearm. Y'all want to bitch about the National Firearms Act, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. The Gun Control Act of 1968. The firearms, whatever it is, of 1986 and all that. And yet, it takes years to abolish said Gun Control Act of 1968. You all rely on some people with some college degrees in law to preserve your rights when it's your fucking responsibility to fight for your rights. But no. You all keep on enabling some bullshit. You all just keep on redrawing the line in the sand. That's why I have no sympathy for the so-called patriots. I have no sympathy for you all. Y'all want to sit there and say, oh, well, it sounds like you also don't respect us, because I don't. I don't respect flip-floppers. And you're the ones who said online or on video, fuck the ATF, and now you're kissing some alphabet boy's ass called ICE. Make it make sense.